Hey guys, welcome to the Conscious Entrepreneurs channel. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you something really cool, guys. So this is a website called Flipper.com. And basically on Flipper, I think I've done a video about this, but obviously this is more about domains. So on Flipper, you can buy and sell websites, and also you can buy and sell apps. You can buy and sell domains. I think that's about it. E-commerce, which is kind of a website. Um, and yeah, basically, you can actually, let me just check. You can actually buy and sell domains on here. Okay. Now, I've seen some pretty cool stuff. I've seen people buying domains on here and then literally selling it for like 10 times the price or maybe even more. So this guy I actually saw bought a domain for 2,000, and then when I go to the website, it's being sold for $50,000. This domain, just a domain, okay? This is not like a website or anything. This is literally just a domain name. The dude is selling for $50,000, okay? And he bought it on Flipkart for 2 grand, okay? So yeah, I mean, uh, a lot of these people, what they do is they buy premium domains. Okay, so obviously you can buy the one for $7 or whatever, and you can be actually really lucky where you buy it for $7 and you can sell it for like 10,000, 20,000 because it happens to be like a really really good domain. But mostly, usually the ones that sell for like really really big money is already premium, but maybe that person is selling it for really low. Okay, so I'm just checking through the list here now. This is website, so I'm gonna go to domains because we don't really want websites. I want to focus on domains. So there's actually I've actually seen on here that I'm actually going to go to sold because we're not really going to look at what is being listed. What is actually sold is showing you what people have actually bought and how much they've bought it for. This is not sold. I don't know what's happening. I'm going to take that off. So only sold show in the listing. Okay, so as you can see here, no limit gambling has sold for 210. That's not a huge amount of money, but if you're buying it, guys, for $7, yeah, that is definitely a lot. That's a very high flip. I mean, just to go beyond that is just crazy. But even 200, to flip something, buy it for seven, and to flip it for 200, that's pretty cool. So you see how cool this business is. No limit gambling. Let's take a look and see what this is. Oh, I'm actually recording my browser, so I can't actually show you other tabs. So anyway, never mind. It's okay. I was gonna pull up a few other tabs to show you what's coming up, but I'll tell you, what I can see on the other. I know it's quite annoying, but you know, I'm gonna I'm gonna have a look at. Okay, so this no limit gambling is basically a redirect link. So it takes you to a redirected link. Now this is the other thing that you can do. You can literally you can literally um like redirect it. Now obviously people can do whatever they want when they purchase the link, but what you can do is you can actually like call companies up that are related to your niche, and then you can tell them if they want more traffic. Now obviously your domain has to be getting some kind of traffic. As you can see here, this is 4 years old. um you want to look for like a domain that has a bunch of links, backlinks, gets really old, gets a lot of traffic to it, and also make sure that it's not blacklisted in any way, because obviously that's the last thing that you want to buy, a blacklisted domain. So make sure that the domain is a healthy domain, and and it's in a specific niche. It's a very old domain, and it has a bunch of traffic coming to it. Now what you could do, so let's say if I've got a domain like no limit gambling, so then what I could do is I can contact like companies that are into the gambling market, okay? Like big companies that are looking to expand their reach. And then I can say to them, hey, look, I've got a website that gets a bunch of traffic to, everyone interested in gambling. And, if you want to use my service, you can. I'm only charging 50 a month for it. Now obviously depending on how much traffic, but you're usually looking at 20, 30, 40 a month. Now this is passive income, guys. But then once like you've got your client paying like $50 every month for this traffic from your domain, okay, so what you're doing is they're paying you for you to redirect your link, okay, to them, to their domain. Okay, this is what this guy is doing. I just checked now. So this domain right here is being redirected to another domain. So who knows, this guy could have bought it to then find a client to redirect, or maybe he's just redirecting it to his own link. You don't know. So but there's a lot of money to be made if you can find a good market. For example, real estate. If you can get an aged domain in real estate, now I'm not saying this from experience, I don't have domain flipping experience. I'm still learning, but from business experience, yeah, it kind of makes sense, because this is kind of internet marketing related, like not 100%. Like it's a specific niche in internet marketing, okay? So you can call it internet marketing, but it's more, obviously domain flipping. But yeah, so think about it. Like if you can find a niche, a domain niche, like for example in real estate, and this real estate domain is just getting a bunch of traffic, okay? If you find a client that is already big but they're looking to expand, then you can easily make a negotiation with them saying that you can actually redirect your link going to their site, and they're willing to pay you $50, $100 a month, depending on how much traffic you're getting. That is residual income. That's not residual, that's passive income. You're not doing anything. And you are, the amazing thing that I love about this is that you are in complete control. Like it's you're in ownership of that domain, okay? Because you obviously, because it's you've registered it, you've purchased it, it's yours. You're in ownership of that. It's like a small piece of real estate, okay? Now just imagine if you've got like 10 or 20 of these running for you. And you know in my other video I spoke about, once you generate some revenue, right? Once you generate some revenue with a specific um, tool or a system or whatever, that thing now becomes higher in intrinsic value. Okay, just automatically the intrinsic value goes up, and it becomes more valuable in the marketplace, and you can sell it for a lot more. Okay, you don't want to be selling it for I'm telling you now, you do not want to be selling it for um a couple of thousand. If that domain is getting you a couple of hundred a month, you want to be selling it for at least 20, 30,000, or maybe even more. I don't really know the prices, but I know it's a lot. It's going to be a lot more. Okay, so yeah, people are really selling like they are really undervaluing their domains on this website Flipper, and that's why it's absolutely insane. If I can find the domain, I'll basically show you it here if I can find it. But basically, a guy purchased a domain for $2,000, just over 2,000. I think it was like 2,600 or something. If I can find it again. But basically, this guy purchased a 2,600 domain, and I saw the on the website, if you go to the link, okay, because if you click on the link and if someone's selling it, it will say for sale, usually, not always, but usually. Obviously, you can be driving ads to it, but they're still selling it. But you'll have to contact them directly to see how much you can buy it from them, if it's like that. But no, this guy's literally selling it. And guess how much? Like, I already told you, but I'm just amazed. $50,000, and he bought it for $2,000. So obviously he sees that as an investment. You know what I mean? Like, that is an investment. He invested 2,000, and he's selling it for now 50,000. Anyone buys that, he's just not even doubled his money. I can't even, like, there's no words to describe, like, that's way more than 1,000% profit. I, I'm speechless, seriously. And that's why I say that I like this domaining. I like this domain business. Some people say it's dead. Some people say no, it's more amazing than ever in today's. Some people are pessimists and they look at the negatives, and some people are just like, no, there's more opportunity than ever, because if you think about it, like in the pandemic, people are now registering for domains because they are searching for ways to start a business online, because people have lost their jobs. They don't want to work for anyone. They want to work self-employed now. So more and more people are registering their domains. Okay, so the domain industry is just getting bigger, and there's just more potential for everyone. I mean, there's domains in every niche. In every niche, of course, there's domains everywhere. And there's actually 100,000, if I'm correct, 100,000 domains being dropped every day. What that means is 100,000 domains are being expired every day. I think, I'm not sure, but like, eh, I mean, it could possibly be more. Who knows? Because there are a lot of domains out there. Like, there's the .coms, and then you've got the .co.uk, and then you've got the .io. Okay, there's so many, and now there's new ones coming out, like .crypto, .club. I'm not sure if .club is new, but I know .uk is fairly new. .crypto is new. So it's pretty interesting. So, I mean, these ones right here that we're seeing is not really being sold for a lot of money, okay? $35, $11. But like I said, people a lot of the time they sell it too quick because they want to make quick profit, and they're really undervaluing it, okay? Like, if you wait for a bit longer, maybe you can sell it for more. Maybe it's worth more. Do you know what I mean? But people just want to make quick money. There's some people, some domainers just want to make a quick flip, and they don't see it as a long-term investment, but they see it as, I need to make profit quick, 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 so they don't mind selling it cheaper. And I think that's good in a way, because if you've got people like that, then and you are a long-term investor, that can be great for you, because you can literally, if you're a long-term investor and you see potential in a specific domain, you could just buy it at a very, very undervalued price. So yeah, I'm just trying to see all of these domains being sold. This one sold for 400. I think maybe let's go to filters and then go to minimum price. So let's say minimum price 1,000. Yeah, so that's just like, we don't want to go for the little ones. Anything 1,000 and upwards. Okay, that's strange. There's not a lot here. But yeah, so this one, as you can see, clip.tv, that's not even .com, that's TV, sold for 2,500. Clock.app sold for 2,000, and Own Heart sold for 1,200. So remember, guys, these are domains. Domains are usually cost around $7, literally. So if you're making like 2,500 for a $7 domain, that is crazy. That's beyond crazy. Now, I want to tell you something really funny. Yesterday, I actually found a domain for £1. I actually bought a domain yesterday for £1. There was actually, uh, I think I already mentioned, basically, I never had any funds in my bank account. I only had like £1 or something. I needed to put cash in there. I needed to put money in there. So, I mean, I went to put money in there today, earlier, but last night I tried to purchase a domain because I was basically just rinsing out my credit card. I was just like literally buying domain after domain after domain after domain, and then um, basically, yeah, the little money that I did have in there, just literally just rinsed out. So I had to put more money in there. So yeah, basically, I found a website. Some websites such as GoDaddy, or other websites such as, I think it was called Ionos. Okay, so don't know how good Ionos are, but they helped me out yesterday. I'm telling you. So yeah, yesterday I think I had £1 in there in my bank or something, and yesterday I literally purchased the domain for £1. So that's literally £1 investment. And if that one I can flip for, because I'm selling it for 2,000, that one, if that one can be flipped for, I mean, I want to negotiate with that person, because basically, in a nutshell, that domain was actually some woman's domain that, she she had like all her beautiful artwork on there and everything. But it was available, and at the end of the day, business is business. So I bought the domain off her. Well, not off her, but I bought the domain. And domains go fast. Domains go really fast. That's why you have to be on it, and that's why I needed to do it in the middle of the, like, literally I had to do it there and then, and I had to find a way to do it. So I found a way to do it, and I went with Ionos, and I bought my first domain for £1. Now, you can, if you register with Ionos, you can actually get your first domain, just your first, not all of them. Trust me, that would be awesome if every single domain was £1. But no, just your first domain, they charge you only £1 for the domain. So that was really perfect. So literally, that investment is only £1, and yeah, literally, I could potentially flip it for 2,000. Okay, now I don't know if I am going to sell it to her for 2,000. I've actually messaged her, so I'm going to see what happens with her if she gets back to me. She hasn't got back to me yet. My messages, I text her through her mobile, and also I Instagrammed her as well, because I found her on Instagram and text message, well, her phone number. um but yeah, in a couple of, maybe, I'm not gonna like harass her or anything. I'll probably give it a couple of weeks, several weeks, maybe 2 months or whatever, and I will get back to her. Like, I'll give her a phone call, and I'll once again ask her about the domain, if she's interested in purchasing it off of me and negotiating a price. Because basically, what I've noticed is there's a really awesome strategy, I think, that can really work well. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Let's say if someone has had a domain name for like years and years, and they've built a blog on with this domain name. So they've built a blog with the domain, or they've got, some, basically they've got a website built, everyone knows, they've been using that for years, and everyone knows it, and everyone, all of their business cards, for example, that domain is on all of their business cards, all of their leaflets. So everyone knows that domain, right? So all that traffic that they're getting to that domain, they're not exactly going to say, oh, if it expires and someone else buys it, the chances of them going for a completely new domain, if they've had it for a long time, the chances are slim of them doing that. Okay, like it's a no-brainer. If you've built up a website for so long and you've had that domain name for so long, you're serious about your business, you're hardly going to just say, oh, let me just buy another one then instead of paying that money. No, you're going to want it back. Okay, so you're going to try to negotiate with that person to settle for a price so that you can get your domain back. Okay, because I could literally just sell it to someone else potentially, and she can like lose it forever. Like she has this chance to grab it while she can. Now, this is just one scenario, but what I'm saying is that this strategy can be extremely powerful. Like these expired domains that people have, sorry, not people have, these expired domains that people don't register, and then you take it, um they're gonna literally, like, because obviously some people are running their whole businesses on that domain, like everyone knows that domain. They're not gonna want to lose it, and they probably will pay you to get that domain back. Okay, so it's like a no-brainer. I think it's a great strategy. That's just one way of doing things. Like I said, there are many ways of making money. Some people making money with domains. Some people just like to hold them. Okay, so they just buy like one worded domains, and then they just hold it, like hold on to it, and park it. So you're driving ads to it, or redirect it, like I said. Now just imagine, yeah, you buy a domain for $7, and it makes you like, let's say you're redirecting it, you're working with a company and you're redirecting it to a company and they're paying you $50 a month for it. You've already doubled your investment for that month on the domain. Like literally, you're paying $7 a year every year for that domain. Okay, not every month. You're paying $7 a year for that domain. Okay, now if that person's paying you $50 a month to just simply redirect your domain to them, literally you've already not even doubled your no, I can't even say doubled. Literally, it's not even doubled. You've like you're paying $7 a year, and you've already made huge profit on the first month. Okay, so like that's why I want to get into this business, because I see the potential. It's crazy. There's no high monthly fees. Okay, there are fees, especially when you are buying more, purchasing more and more and more domains. But you want to make sure that those domains are good domains, and they're making you a profit, because then you're not going to lose. And the good thing is that, think about it, one domain that gets you like a revenue of $50 a month, let's say, can literally pay for like all of the 10 other domains. You see my point? So you're literally funding your account, because if, like, let's say if you've got 10 domains, okay, and just one is making you like $50 every month, you don't want to get rid of the rest, because the rest might sell a bit later on, or they might start profiting you later on. But let's just say you want to keep those 10. So if just one out of those 10 is making you $50 every single month, that one is literally paying for the whole 10 every month. Okay? So if you look at it that way, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I mean, $50 a month can literally pay for $50 a month can literally pay for 20 or even 30 um domains every year. Okay, because remember, they're only $7 every year you're paying for it. Okay, if that's only if you are with DreamHost. Okay, because initially I was with GoDaddy, but GoDaddy, when you're buying a lot of domains, it can really add up. And the GoDaddy I find extremely expensive. It's like £10 a year. No, yeah, they charge me £16 for each domain. I think it was about £16, which was ridiculous because when I go to DreamHost, I'm literally paying for a domain, um, 7.99 a year for a domain. That's like £5, just over £5, which is really cheap. So it's going to save me a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you are in the domain business, you want to go for domains that are going to be affordable because it's an investment, isn't it? So you want to find a domain that is the lowest price to sell it for to get the most maximum profit out of it. But anyway, yeah, that is my video in domain flipping. I think that's why I find it interesting. I find definitely interesting. I'm not going to say that I'm claimed to be some kind of expert in it because I'm definitely not, but I have been learning and watching these videos of some guys that are real experts in this field because there's a lot of hype on YouTube. There's a lot of people talking too much crap. Sorry to say, but it's really true. Like on YouTube, like people are just hyping it up, saying, "Yeah, yeah, you can make money with domains, blah 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 blah," but they don't really have like deep understanding of domain flipping and stuff like that. And that's why I like listening to the guys that are actually doing it for a living. Like there's some people that are full-time domainers. That's all they do is just invest in domains. Okay. And obviously, if you want to really get into this business, then you can't be like, listening to all of those people that just want to sell you shit online and that's all they want to do because they're just trying to make money on YouTube and they're just trying to make money with their affiliate marketing products, but they haven't got anything really solid to give you. They haven't got any substance. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I've been following it's crazy because on YouTube, you see like some of the most tiniest accounts on YouTube have the most quality content. It's like a little gold, it's like a little hidden gem on YouTube, like literally. I'm just speechless when I see some of these YouTube accounts, the amount of jam-packed knowledge that they have on one specific topic. Um, and it's just amazing. These YouTubers that have massive channels and massive accounts and not accounts but massive subscribers and stuff like that, they're just in for building their YouTube channel and making money off YouTube, but they haven't got real expertise in what they're talking about. Sometimes, not always, don't get me wrong, not always, but a lot of the time. Okay, I've seen it. Like a lot of the YouTubers are just hyping shit up, but they're not really teaching anything. So yeah, I definitely did find a hidden gem a couple of days ago, and I've just been watching their content, watching their videos, and it's really interesting to get different perspectives on domain investing and how people do it. I see. Well, I was listening to how some of the guys were actually just focusing on long term. So they were just literally, they're literally just buying domains for the long term, the long run. Like they just, it's kind of like an investment where, like the buy and hold when you just like buy stock and you hold it. It's kind of like that, but with domains. And then, like some stock, you flip it for a quick sale or a quick would you call it? Yeah, a quick profit, quick turnaround, and that's what some people do also with domains. So you get, like I said, there's different ways of making profit, making money with domain flipping. There's not just one strategy or one way to go about it. So yeah, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm just literally testing all different kinds of things out, and seeing what really works best for me. And then if something does work for me, then I guess I'll just stick to it and just continue with that and just scale it up. and just keep doing that. And like I said, like that's the thing. What I love about domain flipping is it's easy. You don't have to build any websites. I mean, maybe you can add a little like a page onto your hosting. Doesn't take long to do, but you don't have to get really technical and build like a whole website with domains. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, running costs super low. Okay, so it's like $7 for each domain every single year, not month, year. Okay, that's the second thing that I love about domains. The third thing is the fact that the profit margins extremely high. That's probably the best thing. That the profit margins is just, because remember, people are buying it at their own idea of the value of the domain. Everyone has a different valuation of a domain. Someone might not see any value in a domain, and someone might see a lot of value in that domain. Like, for example, if my name is Jenny and I run a cooking channel, and and then I see a domain, jennyscooking.com, okay? And you know, Simon saw jennyscooking.com. Is he going to be interested? Probably not, because he's not into cooking and his name's Simon. But Jenny, if she sees it, she's into cooking, that's going to appeal to her. She's obviously probably going to pay you more than Simon's not going to pay you anything, doesn't want that domain. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is that like people value the domains depending on the person, okay, or depending on the business or the company, if it's valuable to them, whether it's in their market, whether it's what they want. So it all depends, okay. So yeah, that's the third thing that I love about domain flipping. And the fourth thing, there was one more thing that I was going to say, but I kind of forgot now. I think, yeah, the fourth thing is that it's just it's just simple. Like I wouldn't say it's easy, because it's obviously not easy. You have to put work into it, you have to get your strategy right and everything. But I definitely think it's much easier than handling or shipping products out, packaging products. And like, it's easy in terms of, when I used to do eBay, even though I used to make sales, it used to be such a hassle for me. I had to always package the item, ship it, go to take it to the post office. And even if you don't do it that way and it's more automated, you still have to have like label, those label machines where you have to, if you was to do it at home and people would just would you call it, pick the packages up and they deliver it for you, like they collect it. It's still a hassle, because it's always like, you're moving stuff, you're packaging stuff, you've got a whole bunch of items in your house. But with this business, you're doing practically the same thing. You're flipping domains, but it's all digital, it's all online. So that's the other thing that I really like about this business, is the fact that everything is online. And there's nothing to ship, there's nothing to do anything. You simply transfer your domain to your buyer's domain as if you're selling it. Or, for example, redirecting, like what I said before about, if you've got a customer that wants it redirected, or you can just set it up for the ads. Okay, so yeah, that's what I really like about this domain thing, and that's what's intrigued me. And ultimately, the other thing that I love about it, it can be passive income. Even the sales are very, very high, and it's global. That's the other thing that I wanted to say, is global. So basically, you can be in India, you can be in China, you can be in the UK. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you have a PC and an internet connection. You could literally be doing business with anyone around the world. And that's what I love. You're not only tapped in globally on the internet, but you also can be anywhere as long as they have Wi-Fi, obviously, or internet. Um, yeah, that's what I love about it mostly, is it gives you that freedom where you can run your business from your laptop and you can be anywhere. Okay, so that's the other thing that I really love about this business as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you've taken some value out of this video. I will be doing another video about my progress and what I think and how well my domains are doing. I mean, obviously they're not going to do so well in a couple of days. Sometimes it takes a couple of months to actually see results, maybe for one to be sold or whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. Like I said, I'm new to this. So, but anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you've liked it, and take care.